Here we go. Hello everyone. We are here for our podcast finally. And this is the second episode and of Transform Your Life free event 2023. We are here with Federica that she will also talk to me about this podcast and this free event that we are going to have for the whole month.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Federica. Hi.
Good. Hi.
So you attend the BMT, the Body Mind Transformation. You just started, right?
Yes. Last week.
Okay, cool. I think that you have some questions about it, or some general questions.
No, I saw that there is an event tomorrow. That is Wednesday, as every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. So the event is about how to overcome life challenges, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So what do you mean by life challenges, and what do you think that which are the main life challenges nowadays?
You see, this society is really full of many people that encounter in difficulties. We live in a chaotic situation, not only for the traffic that we are facing in the morning time when we go to work, but also in this specific period of time, the crisis, the energetic crisis, for example, the environment crisis also. We just come out from the COVID period, right? So many people basically are facing these challenging moments, basically. So people feel overwhelmed probably and stressed. So anxiety and body tensions are something that are interesting all of us. And I hope you're fine, right? But what I see that
Yes, I am.
great, I'm happy for you. But what I see is that people really are feeling this kind of discomforts. So why overcome life challenges? This is the workshop, the first day of workshop that we are going to have exactly tomorrow evening at 6:30 CET, 6:30 p.m. CET. So it's also a free event. So it's basically a place, is a space where you can, let's say, understand more about these difficult moments. For instance, when we see ourselves, for example, going to work, and you wake up in the morning, probably early, and outside probably is dark, you have to go to work, and you don't feel to go to work. You feel that some of you probably, why I'm doing this? Why I'm waking up every morning, and if I don't really desire to do that, I'm just working because I have to. So most of the people are in this situation. Do you feel that? Do you agree with me, or is something that
Yes, I do. No, yes, I do. I think that a lot of people are just working to earn money to live, but not because they really like what they are doing.
Exactly.
Life is passing by.
Exactly. This is exactly my sensation, my feeling. And this is the reason why overcome life challenges is something that is really important, because if you are waking up in the morning and every time you're spending 8 hours of your life, which is 1/3 of your life, by doing something that you don't even like, I would say that probably you are, maybe wasting is too much, is a very strong word. But at least you are doing for 1/3 of your life in an unhappy way. Do you agree with me?
Yes, for sure. Yes, I feel the same. I feel that a lot of people are not living, actually. This is not living.
Exactly. This is not living. This is the reason why transform your life, why this podcast and why all of these events are, the title is Transform Your Life. Because basically what I see all around, when you go to a commercial center, when you just walk on the middle of the street, what I see around is that people are in their own world. They are not, they're not smiling. Why they have to smile when they walk? Why they have to smile when they go to work? But I really feel that people in this moment, they are in really the deepest, the worst moment in the last decades. So, stress is one of the elements that is basically characterizing our life. When you are doing something that you are not happy to do, when you are putting all of your effort, all of your energies in something that is, is giving you money. We need money, right? But is not giving you what you really want. You feel like unhappy. You feel like an unhappy person. So, stress is something automatic. When you are unhappy, when you do something that you don't like, you automatically start, let's say, a way of living which will drive you in a stressful situation. Stress, anxiety, depression. All of these three are really connected. And are really connected with what we do every day in our life. Since when you wake up in the morning.
But do you think that people are aware that they are stressed, or sometimes they don't know they are?
Yes. Federica, you are pointing the main reason, the main thing, the main focus, which is people, they don't know that they are stressed. They don't know that they are doing something that are leading them to an unhappy life. We are just in a world where we have to do things. You have to go to work, you have to make a family. If you don't have a family, you are judged by the society. If you, at a specific stage of your life, if you don't reach specific, let's say, materialistic goals, a stable job, a family, children, a house, a mortgage, you probably don't feel at the same level of the others. Therefore, you feel a bit more, your value, it seems like lower than other people. I don't know if you feel the same feelings between your friends or...
Well, some of them probably, yes. I was wondering that if there are people there that are not stressed at all, or probably almost all of us are at least a bit stressed.
Yes, yes. You see, there are some tools that to me are really important to at least understand what is your inner situation. What is your situation? If you don't even know that you live in a stressful situation, that you are overthinking, for example, that your mind is always full of thoughts, probably negative thoughts, or at least thoughts that are not constructive, that are not giving you something that is really positive for your life. So, in these situations, basically, these are the fundamental parts that are leading you to a life that could be with a smile upside down. Mm-hmm. So, but if you don't even know what is the cause, what is the reason why you are going back home in the evening time and you don't even have the energy to do what you really want, to make some sport, for example, to be with your family, to be with your partner, with your kids, or to do what you really desire to do, it means that probably you are not living totally your life. And probably could mean that you are living only 1/3 or 2/3 of your life, if you're lucky. So, in my opinion, to understand your inner situation is the fundamental part to transform your life, to be happy, to enjoy your life, to enjoy every moment of your life, and to overcome life challenges. If you don't manage yourself, if you're not able to manage the stress, your thoughts that are causing stress, your negative thoughts that are causing stress, do you think that you are able to manage effectively and in a happy way your life?
No.
So this is why tomorrow evening, overcome life challenges is exactly the first step of the 5, is the first, let's say, workshop of the 5 that we have in program for this month. We are going to have it, if I'm not wrong, every Wednesday and every Monday at 6:30 p.m.
Yes.
CET. So the first step is overcome life challenge. Understand the reasons. Once you understand the reasons why, you come back at home and you're like, yeah, I just want to die in my couch. Don't talk to me, please. I don't want to even smile. I don't want to even talk to you, probably, in the worst situation. Because you don't have any more the positivity within yourself. You don't have any more the energies, the right energies. And for example, in the second day will be the Wednesday 15 February. We are going to speak about 7 days challenge, because we need to learn, in my opinion, concrete tools to overcome our life challenges. So all of these 5 workshops basically are guiding, are helping you to manage your brain, manage your mind, manage your thoughts, manage the stressful situation, manage your anxiety if you have it, direct your life in the direction you really desire to go toward.
So we are also talking about how to be more efficient, right, in what we are doing.
Absolutely. To be efficient, you see, life, work also, is about to be efficient, right? When you're studying, it's a matter of be efficient. Business is about of being efficient. I was speaking today with one person, and and she told me about I need to work hard, she told me. And I asked her, sorry, why you need to work hard? We have in our mind that whatever we do, if we study, if you go to work, if we have like a challenge, something that is really important in our life, every day we have challenges, right? We have to work hard. This is what the society taught us. But I totally disagree. Why? There are some ways that allow you to work less hours and be more effective, more efficient in exactly what you want to do, in the target that you have in your mind, in the goal you have. So if I tell you this this story, I never told you, but before creating this organization, this no-profit organization based on volunteerings, I was working in I had a corporate job, and as everyone, I was working like 8 hours per day. Probably also something more, probably 10, probably 11 hours per day. And everyone, each of us, we were working the same amount of hours to achieve the same goals. But guess what? There were some people that they were like achieving, let's say, 100. And other people, they were achieving 50. What do you think the difference is?
The stress?
Could be also, yes, why not? Yeah, it was stressful work, yes. But the main element that was influencing the productivity was not the amount of hours that the people were working. The main element was how the people were working. I tell you one thing. I remember that for the first 3 months of the new year, I was like, I had in my mind like a challenge, okay, with myself. And I was like, I want to try something, a new way of working. And I tell you the truth, now I can say that, I'm not anymore in that company. I was working only, people were working like for 5 days per week. I was working at most 3 days. And in those 3 days, I was working only, let's say, 4-5 hours. And logically you are thinking, okay, so what were your results? Not so amazing results, right? You were working only half time respect of in front of the others. But actually, in those 3 months, I gained results that company never had it. Was written in all the incomes of the company in those 3 months. And I was like one of the last person that arrived in that company, and I was also the youngest one, probably one of the youngest. And once the CEO, after the first month I was doing all of these results, he called me in the meeting where all the people were there, and he asked me, hey, come here, can you please explain how you do that for the second month? What I was doing, what people were doing was like they were signing a contract, and each contract was for one medical device. So they were selling one medical device each contract, and they were selling 4 devices per month with 4 contracts. This was like a good result, okay? What I was doing is that I was selling in only one contract 3 medical devices. And I was doing in this way 2 contracts. So basically I was like doubling what the other people they were doing in terms of number of devices and also in terms of income. And for 3 months I did the same results. Then I quit.
Why?
That was my challenge. That was only my challenge, as I told you. So this is the explanation that how much time you are working, this is not important. Of course, if you're not working at all, this is influencing, right, your results. But the most important thing is not the time element. The most important part is how you utilize your potentialities, your energies, your brain potentials to achieve the maximum result in an efficient way, in an effective way, with the minimum time. Do you agree with me?
I totally agree with you. Yes. Doing something that you like to be better.
Exactly. This is the reason why today I'm here. I'm creating all of this. Let's see, you see, we started just a few days ago this podcast. We don't even know how we are going to create this podcast. We are not professionals. But there are a few elements that are going to lead us to an effective result. The first is the passion. We are passionate about what we are doing. Therefore, the level of stress will be a bit reduced. Of course, this is not enough. There are other tools. in one of the, I think the fourth or the fifth workshop, the fourth or the fifth day of the workshop, I think which is the 22nd of February, we'll speak about the meditation. This is one tool. We are going to speak about the BMT meditation as a very particular way of meditate. So, passionate about what you're doing and also how you do that thing. If you do one thing and your mind is producing every little second negative thoughts that are telling you, yes, I go there, I try to speak with a client, but I'm not able to convince him. I will speak to my partner, I won't able to be determined. I will have this exam with the professor, and no, I didn't study too much. I studied a little bit, but I don't trust myself. All of these doubts, all these negative thoughts, do you think are causing and are producing a positive result?
No.
Okay, so this is the point. This is another point. Negative thoughts. We are totally not able to manage what we have within ourselves. If we are not able to manage our mind, which is like this is our PC. Our brain is telling us what to do, how to do. If my brain is telling me, okay, I want to take these glasses, and instead of taking these glasses, I'm giving a punch to myself. There's a problem, right? So, our life and our life challenges are exactly the same. We are not able to be effective and to get the results we want. We're going to speak in the last day of this month about the abundance, about manifesting abundance and manifesting happiness and what we want in our lives. Why? Exactly for this reason. Because when our mind, we want to go to the right, because there's a magnificent paradise right there, with the waterfall, with the wood, with the nature. And we are finding ourselves like in a black hole, cold, we don't like it. So basically, what we are doing in our lives every time is that we are not guiding, we are not driving our car correctly, because nobody taught you how to drive your car correctly. The mind is the same. Once you learn how to drive your mind as you drive your car every day, then you will be able to drive your results and to drive positively your life challenges, to be successful in your work, to do what you desire in your life, in relationships also, in each aspect of your life.
Nice. Looks interesting.
Yes. So, I really, as we are starting this podcast, and I really would like that this podcast will be massively, would reach each family of this world. I know, I'm dreaming sometimes too much, but I like to dream big. And I feel that if each family could have these kind of topics in their mind, in their houses, I totally believe that together we can transform your life that you are listening right now, but also by sharing with your friends, with your beloved ones. We can change this world. We can make a better world. So please share these channels, this Facebook group, where we are going to create February. This is the first month, and we are going to have podcasts, 2 podcasts every week. We are going to have 2 live events every week, in the evening time, in the morning time also. Why? Free events, because the purpose is to reach the maximum number of people in this world, to transform our lives and to live in a better way.
So the podcast will be on Tuesday and Thursday, right?
Exactly. The podcast will be Tuesday and Thursdays, every Tuesday and Thursdays. Will be at 6 a.m. CET. I know it's very early. So for whom
so
is...
we can start the day in a better way.
Yes, exactly. This is how I like to start my day. This is actually how you can start to be successful in your daily life. By starting with the first positive ritual. And this podcast, I loved. I spoke with you, Federica, and we organized this podcast in the morning, not in the evening, right? Because we said, because in the morning time, we are going to give these seeds to everyone to change their day in a positive way. So yeah, 6 a.m. and for whom is not able to follow us, to watch and hear and listen to the podcast at 6 a.m., no problem, because we'll be on air, because we'll be on the Facebook group, and you will be able to join it whenever you are and wherever you are.
And the events are on Monday and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. CET time, right?
Exactly, 6:30 p.m. CET, exactly. There are many topics. The topic of tomorrow will be overcome life challenges. There will be another topic that will be 7 days challenge. That is a specific workshop where we are going to work with our pain spot. Our physical pain will be really amazing, okay? Because you are going to experience something that is going to release the pain you have. Then the 20, body-mind alignment. I'm speaking always about body-mind alignment, right? Also in the first episode of the last week. So how to align our brain, our mind potential with our body potentialities to be successful in our lives. The 22nd February, oneness, BMT circle meditation is a transformative process where we're going to work with our mind to relax a little bit also. 27 Monday is the 27th February is how to manifest abundance and happiness. So we will work in a concrete way and we will get some specific tools. So this is what February is waiting for all of you.
Rich month.
Yes, exactly. So if you don't have any other questions.
No, I'm just curious about the tomorrow event.
Okay.
So let's learn more tomorrow.
Yes, let's see tomorrow. I wait for you at 6:30 CET. Prepare yourself, find a quiet spot, and please share with everyone. Just you can share the Facebook group by inviting other friends on this community. So I want to thank you, Federica, for this time and for sharing with all of this community this project.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So see you on the next tomorrow. So see you tomorrow evening.
Yes. Perfect.
Great. Thank you, and so ciao ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao ciao ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.